Set 75351 Princess Leia Boushh Helmet is a fairly accurate recreation of the helmet worn by Princess Leia when sneaking into Jabba's palace at the beginning of Episode 6. Released on March 1st and containing 670 pieces, this set retails for $70. This is a price that I just do not agree with, but we will get into that a bit more later. But if you're interested in saving money, new users can get $30 cash back when purchasing this helmet on Rakuten using my link in the description until March 31st. The set retains the standard helmet base with the 16-studded printed nameplate, which has always been a consistent plus for the helmet series. The front mouthpiece looks quite good and accurate when looking straight on, but could have been extended out a bit to improve accuracy when looking from the side. This could be done by adding one level of light gray plate underneath the sloped wedges. There is also one sticker tile located in the middle, which I believe is to represent the speech scrambler. The angles on the side of the helmet are okay. The mouthpiece overall should have had a slightly flatter angle than what's present here, but this is just a minor nitpick, and LEGO is of course limited on what angles are available to them within the system. However, the contour or edge that moves from the cheeks and becomes almost rectangular at the back should have used some alternative parts to make it look a little bit more accurate and seamless. And ultimately, this back section, where the rectangular portion is, should have been at least one plate thicker or maybe even 2 plates thicker to better resemble the movie props thickness in this area. The gadgetry along the ears does look accurate enough and uses a proper amount of greebling in my opinion. We do not have very many images of the back of the real prop helmet, but the back of this set looks pretty good and the symmetry is satisfying to look at. And we do have 4 stickered angle wedge pieces along the top. The color of the top of the helmet could be a point of contention for some. I didn't think it looked particularly wrong until I built it while watching Return of the Jedi. It is a pretty dark scene overall, but in my current opinion, I think the color should have been dark brown instead of reddish brown. Colors aside, the top of the helmet looks pretty good overall. I think the general shape is done well enough, although the sides should have been angled toward the center of the helmet like done on the bottom. But I think this brings up a discussion of scale. This set scales well with the other helmet sets, and some of the things I've mentioned in this video were probably tried by LEGO, but maybe the helmet just grew too large and out of scale with the rest. That aside, the top visor or the enhanced vision scanner is accurately done in green and looks good along with the protruding side portion here. But again, the green portion should have been at least half the height of what is provided here, but obviously this can't be done because one stud is the smallest scale. But concluding with the top-down look of the helmet, I think it looks great in this area and I really like the different shaping and symmetry. Of the things I've noted, the only things I would have had LEGO change before production is adding one plate behind the breathing apparatus fins, adding at least 1 or 2 plates of thickness to the side of the helmet near the ears, and making the top of the helmet dark brown. Other than that, I think it's a fairly accurate helmet set and an almost definite pickup for OT fans. However, price is my main concern. $60 was essentially the base price for helmet sets, and while I can justify the price increase for the other 2 helmets in the wave, I believe it was the wrong choice for this particular set. Not only is the piece count 100 below Commander Cody, and almost 200 less than Captain Rex, when finished building, I just did not feel like this set was a $70 experience. That goes for the length of the build, and just the amount and size of the pieces. $60 should have been the price for this one, because it's visually and numerically smaller than the other helmets in the wave. Not to mention it's also more niche, and thus I think this one will go on sale fairly soon. But again, you can use my link in the description to receive $30 in cash back when purchasing this set on Rakuten. Link in the description. One last thing to mention, I will say that there weren't any building techniques that jumped out to me as being interesting or different. All around it was a very standard build. But with that being said, my final score for this set, 75351 Princess Leia Boushh Helmet, is a respectable 8.25 out of 10. If you're interested in other LEGO reviews, news, and ranked lists, check out a video on the end screen now. And if you're new, consider subscribing. And until next time, keep building and thanks for watching.